Alright people, we're back at it again. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. But now we have part 2, numero dos of Black people rate more, because this is part 2, black anime characters' hair. Alright? So, if you guys are new to this channel, I'm an artist as well, people. Alright? I do anime, Marvel, DC, you name it, type of character designs, and I use my body as reference in terms of making these illustrations. All right, so if you guys are interested in your characters being designed with my style, just throw it in the comment section down below. All right, so that's my quick shameless plug, and we're gonna dive into this. Okay, so some of the stuff they said before I agree with, some of the stuff I disagree with, but that's the whole point of commentary. All right, giving your opinion on different subject matters. So we're going to dive into this right now. Let me turn off the background music, and yeah.
What's better than anime black hair? More anime black hair. I have brought a black hair council, as well as myself, Danny, and Tyler. Thank you, agent, for being here. To rate.
Is the Asian guy gonna be quiet like before? He's like, look, I don't want to step on eggshells. Let them do all the talking, and it is what it is. Unless they tell me to jump in, I'll just sprinkle it in a little bit, and that's it.
Anime black hair again, but this time around we're gonna be looking through the suggestions y'all put on the previous video. You should watch that if you haven't watched this, but watch this shit first so we can get the watch time.
Only the good suggestions. None of the fucking
Kusai's based off of a Japanese actor.
If they look like they might get called the N-word when walking through Oklahoma, we're taking them.
I mean, Piccolo is the N-word. He's a dirty Namekian. Wow.
Coloreds also count. All right, start the...
All right, let's get to this DEI anime list.
So yeah, first off, Ogun Montgomery fire.
That split is crazy. That split right here, man, it's like a bootleg Eddie Gordo. I'm not really liking it, honestly. Like I said, not all African Americans need to have volume lips to show its depiction, but the hair, the way he looks, I'm gonna just off the bat, I'm gonna give it a C.
Force.
Why he look like he got like alopecia right here?
It's supposed to be a detail, but he went a little far back. He kind of.
This looked like when I was in 8th grade and I tried to part my hair by myself with scissors. You know what I don't like? I don't like when dudes get their braids and they don't like taper. So if you look at Danny, our black anime hair council, he has a taper in the front, so the lineup kind of shows. With this, your braids is just pulling at your scalp. If you don't get a taper on your braids, your forehead like get bigger because your braids are just pulling your scalp back too. So not only does he have a crazy hairline, he's just not taking care of his head.
There ain't no way this Japanese dude really knew how to draw black hair. He did enough.
I agree. It just seems like let's just go for the obvious, give him some cornrows, you know, and then there's this part here. He probably thought, oh, you know what, that'll be cool for it to stand out by having that, but then it just doesn't work as far as the execution, in my opinion.
Other one before, which we'll get into later. How do I put it? For the nothing we get, I'll take it. Now, if a nigga made this, I'd be like, brother, what are you doing?
I think this is drawn really good, but like the styling is trash.
The styling is like, it's kind of tough.
You're making me just think about that line right there. It just
yeah, the line is just too wide. Like,
but again, I want to say I'm glad you exist. I'm glad we made an effort. There's a clear effort done here by name of the person.
Wait, I just realized his name is Ogun.
Ogun.
Is he thinking
gun?
Ogun? Is he Yoruba? Well, now I gotta Google it.
Is it racist?
His name is Ogu?
Montgomery.
His name is Ogu.
He's from the South.
Danny is actually like Nigerian. Is Ogun like actual like Yoruba name?
It is. That's why I'm trying to like figure out.
Oh,
like,
he might get points. That's
Do we
a
get
lot
points
of
for that? Yeah. That's,
No,
that's
he gets points for that. He gets points for that. But yeah, he gets.
But
points
how
for
many
that.
Nigerians you know rocking the super part?
Look, I'm Nigerian, all right? I do not represent this guy. This is my coming to America accent. I do not really like the I kind of banana with a guy like this. Well, what is this? Nah, this is bad. This is bad, but they tried, you know, they tried. My father used to say that. You have tried. You have tried. This here, I don't understand with a lot of anime. They'll do this really, really thick cornrows, right? These thick braids. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say this as I draw, that it's easier to apply with animation, right? Because if it's very small and is braided, it's a lot of like frame by frame drawing over and over, which could be overwhelming. So by making it thicker is easier, but then it destroys the authenticity of the texture. It just throws it off. Now, if you was to fix it a little bit, to salvage this, I would make this a different color. Make this like brown, or like some sort of like a different color right here, and then leave this black. So that way it creates that contrast. So it looks deliberate in a good way. Or make this a fade. Make the sides shaven down, if it was a fade right here, shave this down and don't have these lines. Actually, make the lines thinner and then fade this down. This will be a higher score. But since it's not the case, it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know what it's trying to do. I think that's the disconnect. So yeah, the fade would have definitely helped. And let's say make the spacing smaller, fade this out, leave this black, or make this a different hair color, right? Maybe like a brown, something along those lines, or earth tone colors. And then you could like leave this the way it is. Either or would have been beneficial.
I prefer this over comb over dreads.
I mean, I haven't seen anyone do this.
Just because of the name, I'm giving him a C.
Just because of the name, the hair tier list, the name's getting...
No, because because of them lines, I would have given it an F. But because it's Ogun, I was like, okay,
I'm giving it a C derogatory simply because I appreciate the effort. Random Japanese man who probably just likes black culture but didn't really look into it that deep.
This is Carole Stanley from Carole and Tuesday.
Look at that. This looks Hispanic. This looks more Hispanic than black. She looks Dominican. And that being said, it's a low score. Looks Dominican to me.
She's technically a Martian.
That's a black woman? Yeah, the light brights. I mean, I think it look good. It's a nice little light right here.
It's funny how they give it this, like, really stretched out, like my hairline. My gosh, I got the Vegeta hairline. But they got it really stretched out with the lines right there. I do appreciate the fact that at least the tips are appropriate. Like, they're not spiky at the end. They're more blockier, It has more of that type of texture. But it still looks Hispanic.
Speaking from the light brights, I like it.
Speaking for the light brights.
The red bones.
Yeah, this
The
is
red
Kurt as a
bone.
woman.
I appreciate
Red
like
bones.
it's very much the natural look. Put the shit back. I can tell she poor.
Wait, she's supposed to be born?
She's poor.
They ain't got no money for sure.
Do you tell somebody's financial income based off like edges? Is that what it is?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's new.
I
never
don't
knew
want to
that.
dissect it in this, but what you just said.
What, is it just because the background looks like the projects? Come on, stop it.
On Black History Month, it's a little crazy.
In Black History Month,
Oh
when
yeah,
is
we're
coming
recording
out?
this in the middle of Black History Month.
But if your edges ain't laid, you broke.
For a natural look, I like how rigid they did draw the.
It looks like a good
It's
Hispanic
like-
woman, and there needs to be more of that, right? Why don't they represent that? Because there's a lot, bro. I'm saying, bro, like, oh, I'm indoctrinated about all this crap. There are a lot of like Spanish people who watch anime heavy. Not just black people. Spanish people love anime. And it's just sad because they're not really represented. And when they are, it's like the typical, like, they're like with the Mexican culture, with like the type of, Three Musketeers type of facial hair. and then they wear some sombreros and they talk Spaniard like I'm from Spain, you know? And you don't really get that local look. Like this right here looks like a local Hispanic young lady. But unfortunately, this is supposed to be black. You don't see too much of that. You know, and usually when they have it represented, they pretty much look Caucasian. Like again, Spain is Caucasian, right? Like Pedro Pascal, right? So they give that look where it's just straight up like white, but then he speaks Spanish, you know? So they don't have too much of this type of representation. That's what I'm saying.
This feels good. Like I want to give it a B.
If we reference, what was her name? Naegi?
Danganronpa?
Mira Nagus.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah. If we reference Mira Nagus, bro, like it looks way better because they didn't try to like mix it with like straight hair.
Mirror niggas.
The one on the left, they got to bring it back.
How would he do that? I say hi.
Yeah, so this one over here just looks like a white person that's disguised.
B. Just because it feels authentic.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
Because I think this is necessary. Wait.
Remember what I said about how that other person looks like white but disguised as black? Well, to me, this is the same thing. This just looks like a Caucasian that, you know, influenced by the black culture. And they're just rocking the style, the rock star style of it. This is not black at all, in my opinion.
I forgot it looked like this.
From the narrow nose to the thin lips, narrow nose, even the hairstyle, no. Just looks like a punk rock star. Someone was influenced by that.
All right, so this is Ezekiel.
D tier.
I ain't gonna cap. Ezekiel look a little funny.
What do you think he into?
Bondage, maybe.
I bring this character up because in Carole and Tuesday, the Carole and Tuesday is actually a music anime. It's about music. This character raps, actually, is a rapping character. Now, just from the visuals, what do you think of the rap?
I'm thinking little Tom McDonald. You know what I mean?
Like a little Uzi
Dax.
Vert.
So go ahead and check this out. We'll 3, 2, 1, and tell me if it sounds familiar.
What?
Oh, this Denzel!
Wait, that's Denzel Curry.
Yo, this is actually kind of crazy.
Why he in jail though? That's a little
Is he
racist.
really in jail? Is he
What
really in
is
jail?
going on?
Rapper in the music show in jail?
I think he is supposed to.
I mean, to be fair, it looks better when it's animated compared to the still frame. He looks more black, but still, regardless, not extremely convincing. Just because he's speaking, he's rapping, and it actually sounds like it's an actual person who is black who's doing the rapping as well. That makes it more convincing, but overall, I'm still standing by what I said before.
Be in jail or something like that.
He's in jail because he was an illegal immigrant from Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, but putting a black man in jail and making him rap outside of it is a little crazy.
Well, he's in jail for being an immigrant.
That's Elon's Mars.
And you do not get that energy from looking at the character.
Yeah, the raps is definitely an A tier.
Definitely a modern, like, inspired by Exorcist, Tentacion, Little Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd. That's that new generation. Yeah.
Good, but the cut is definitely
Like the
ass.
Gen Z,
So
the
let's
Gen Z
go.
generation.
Yeah, man got super sky top goddamn dreads.
They give him F.
Calm down.
Okay, that is definitely not black. What? Why does it look like Pocahontas? That looks Hispanic. See, if it was Hispanic, that's a very good score. The hair texture, the skin tone, the volume lips, the narrow, small nose. This looks Hispanic. Give it to the Hispanics. It's not black. Yeah, and those hoop earrings too. Why they clapping?
Brother was ready to full blown.
That looks Hispanic. Or, I mean, I know some people say, well, black people wear wigs or weave so they could look like, nah, man. Nah. Just because it got the volume lips and it just, they like it because of the sex appeal. But if it was like black women looking at this, I don't know if they will give it the same score. They would have been like, nah, this don't look like a black woman. This looks Hispanic.
Goon off the picture.
Round of applause.
I disagree with them.
But like, if you see one of these profile pictures on Twitter, it's the most annoying person ever.
Rest in
Wait,
B
this
face.
is Michiko from Michiko and Hachin. Bad as fuck. She could ruin my life.
Very sleek.
Every black girl who watches
Look at the African American women in Boondocks. They have a better depiction. Now, and again, even with the hair, right? I understand black women could straighten their hair out, right? With the iron, right? Not good for your roots, but they do that, right? Even so, I just don't like the middle part that's going on here. That's such a straight, angular look that I see Spanish women with rather than black.
anime has this shit as their profile picture as well.
Oh, in that case, I would like to rescind my statement.
I didn't even go to the gym yet, man. I gotta go to the gym after all of
These
this.
are the nicest people you ever meet on Twitter. Danny, how would you accurately rate this hair, though, like, as a person who's not a gooner?
It's a nice hair. She looked nice. This looks nice to me. I'm saying for black hair, I'm gonna give it a B+.
But that's not a black hair. That's the issue. That's a European hair. The thing about it is that so much black women will either straighten their hair or wear weaves or wigs that we have accepted that is supposed to be the texture. But that's not the texture. That's a European texture. That's not black texture. That's no different from, imagine me putting on a wig that's a white person's hairstyle. Like, that's just, it throws it off. You gotta think I'm Indian or something, right? Or if I straighten, I barely have hair, but if I had hair, I got the Vegeta hairline, but if I had a lot of hair like before and I straighten it down, you gotta be like, what is this guy? Like, he's trying to go for the whole 1950s look, right? So Harlem Renaissance look, like, it just doesn't work because that's not the right texture. I'm forcing my hair texture to look like that.
Concern is if it's hers.
It's not natural.
If it's
right?
hers, exactly. So
like 06.
you're critiquing the hair.
Dash.
Listen, man.
Stacey Dash again. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Is Stacey Dash? Is she mixed? I always thought she was mixed, but I don't want to go into the skeletons in her closet. Let's just say she likes Caucasian men. Let's just put it that way, right? And then she looks even more. She bleached her skin or something. She looks different. I don't know. She looked good there. That was her peak right there. But now I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, like, in order to get that hair texture, if you're fully black, right, you will have to use the iron. You got to straighten it or wear a wig or wear weave, one or the other. That's not natural if you're 100% black. I still think she's mixed. I don't know. So let's continue.
Kamala get that silk press every.
She's mixed. Kamala's mixed. And I don't know what she is, but she's mixed.
2 weeks.
All right, next up, this was a
Asian dude's like, oh hell no, I ain't stepping into that. That's uncharted territory. I don't want no black women to be busting up into my DMs and canceling me. This character here, I don't know. This just seems really fun. I don't look at this character as if it's black. I don't know what this character is. Just because it has a skin tone. It's passable though, just because there are some black people with really, really light hair colors like that. So you can get away with that, meaning there are some black people who are gingers, believe it or not. There are black people with freckles, There's some black people with this type of hair color. So I don't think this is bad. I'm just going to wait and let it play out.
This was a commenter suggested
Yo,
character.
what is this?
Wangari from.
Oh no, okay, now I'll take it back. Just because of the edges. You always gotta look at the edges, right? And we're talking about, when I say not edges, I'm talking about the edge of the hair. When you see this being extremely pointy and rounded, this just gives me a depiction that she's mixed, not 100% black, but she's mixed with black and white, okay? Like your Zendayas, okay? She's mixed. So this to me works for being mixed, but not 100% black.
Little Witch Academia.
At first, I'm coming in ready to roast, but we need to have some whimsy. You know what I mean?
Hear me out. I love it.
It looks like she's like a goofy, like fun character. It kind of matches.
I love it, and I think in a lot of anime, they have a problem, I think, with giving them one hair color to give the black person, which is either we're going to go with black hair or we're going to go with...
Like one of the recent design I've done a few designs, like for example here, this is based upon Marvel Rivals, right? Did this design out of my head. You can see with the edges here that, let me zoom more. See how it has just more of that textured edge? There's nothing around the area that is sharp, right? It continues on, all right? So with the volume of the mouth, the nose being flattened, you can tell that this character has a Negroid background descent, right? Black descent. So I wanted to just show you guys that. And if you guys want me to make African American characters, make them into like any of your favorite anime characters, but make them into a different race by making them African American, put it in the comment section below. I'll take that into consideration. So that, and then also I did one with GTA. This is like my old channel that didn't really go anywhere, but this one here, now I did this one to modernize it because it's like the new GTA that's coming out, so I was making it based upon like, you know, little Uzi Verts, you know, all of that type of stuff. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I know he's not black, but you know what I mean, like that type of modern Gen Z rap culture. So with the face tattoos, the bull piercings and all that stuff, the grills and all that. So, and then also like I was thinking about OnlyBands. I obviously replaced the B with the F, you know what I mean? That's why I gave it the $sign on her tongue, right? That card, oh man, I'm not good. I do not like drawing vehicles. That took me a while to make that. But yeah, so like this was like a year and a half ago when I drew this. So yeah, like stuff like that. And then I remember I did this one too. Let's get ready to rumble. You know? So just understanding the features. Understanding the features. But still, shout out to them because animation, doing it, drawing it over and over, it's a lot of work.
White hair. And I get it. Aesthetically, it works or you're sticking. But there are a lot of black women who do rock the orange ass type feet.
Yeah.
They do. They rock it. However, that's not their natural hair color. Just like when you blonde, and I did this before in my 20s, you know. But when I will blonde, like I'll make my hair like, you know, blonde right here, that just doesn't make sense in reality, you know. And also with hers, it's either wig, it's a weave. I think this is Sia, right? This is a singer. So they're expressive with doing different things because they are celebrities.
Like, and that, she's kind of hitting this. I think it works really well. I like it a lot.
It's not working because if you look at it, at least hers is curvy. It's a little bit messy, her hair. But this one here is very angular. See how like angular it is? That's very European, but there's an angular. Black people don't have angular hair unless you got the eraser hair like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and the barber purposely would just cut it to make it angular, but that still is a black hairstyle.
It works really well. I like it a lot.
And Danny, what do you think about the only black character having a spear in this anime?
All right.
Can we also listen? I have many questions.
That didn't bother me. I don't mind the spear. Certain stereotypes lean into. I don't mind the spear.
I'm sorry, I don't care about whimsy. This ain't a whimsy rating system. There's a black hair rating system. She got split ends in her hair. I don't care about the color. The color cool. It's just why it look like that.
What about out of the three? Do you think she has the best hair out of?
And I also love the triangle composition of this design. I'm a big fan of that. Like the Italian high Renaissance with the triangle composition. You guys can see it. You see how it goes up, boop, and then the bass line right here. That's really good. Proportions whenever you want to have like 3 characters. Always keep that in mind and making something like that happening. Something like this. It's very balanced.
These 3.
Those women don't exist to him.
I only see black women. What are you talking about? There's only one person right here.
Danny only sees color.
No, we have to stop this narrative because they're gonna actually think that I don't like. Tyler, put this in the video. I love all races and all people.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Since we put Mira Negas at C,
why do you sound like Donald Trump? I love all races and all people. I can never do Donald Trump's impersonation. I can't do it. They gave it a C. I agree with that. I'll give it less than. I'll give it like a C derogatory, maybe a D. I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. I'll agree with that. I'll give it a C.
I'm willing to put this at C as well.
If it was mixed.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
This is fully black. Yeah, I'll still give it a C. Whoa. This looks like a woman of the night. Woman of the night. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, I can see this as black. Yeah, nah, this is black. This is black. I don't like the lipstick. I never was a fan of like when, not even just black, but like any female in general, when they have these obscure lipsticks like green, yellow. If it ain't red or if it's their natural lipstick color, it throws me off. Or I don't really like the black lipstick either. Even though some people could pull it off, I'm just not a fan of it. Especially this. This throws it off. But we're not judging the makeup. We're judging the hair. This to me is a high score. I don't understand the roots. I see a lot of them do that. Look, I even did that too. I'm not gonna lie. I did that too. So that'd be hypocritical if I'm judging something I've done as well. I actually exited out. Why did I exit out? Whatever. But yeah, when I created that superhero, I gave it those angular roots. I think I've just been indoctrinated by what I've been seeing as far as cartoon drawings. But other than that, to me, this gets a high score. I will give it I'll give it an A. Yeah, I'll give it an A. I gotta see another image of her.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A.
Tier. We
That
got
works.
the afro. It's looking nice.
I just don't like the lipstick color. Like, I don't know what was they doing. I guess they wanted to do something to make her stand out. If it did it don't even need the lipstick color, or make it something that's slightly a shade darker. It would have definitely been more preferred.
It's dressed up nice. It's nice. Her skin is smooth. Her body banging. The outfit banging. The afro curling. S tier. Black History Month. Natural puff. Let's go.
This is dropping in March.
He overdid it it don't matter. But anyway, so like the afro here is great. I really like it. I don't understand the blonde. The texture is perfect though. There's no edges. There's no like real sharpness happening around it. It's nice and puffy. It looks really good. It's just me being really nitpicking and being biased here, where if the hair color was a different color, and if the eyebrows is black, and if the lipstick was just darker or non-existent, it would have been a very high tier. but because it's lacking on the judgment call design, the character design choices as far as the colors are concerned, that's what's kind of throwing me off. But it still is good though. That's why I would still give it an A.
I do like how the makeup matches the hair as well.
And the
That's funny.
earrings. Listen, Atsuko Jackson. I like that. Is that what's the show called?
Atsuko Jackson. I didn't even look at the name until now.
Jackson.
This is why in our last video I gave Afro Samurai an F. This is how you do an afro that doesn't look, crazy
Yes, I
like
get you.
nappy and stuff.
I get you. This was
Ashy.
looking at this. I get why white people want to touch black hair. I see this. I'm like,
Fan suggested character. This is Semiu Grier from.
Is this an actual? Well, let's see if there's more images, but because this looks like a cover art. I need to see it or how it looks when it's animated. It's just hard to tell. It's very stylized here.
Gachi Akuta.
No joke, this looks like a real human. I actually have friends that look like this. There are a bunch of women I know right now that like make anime videos on TikTok that look exactly like this girl.
well, I actually, in general, like really, really like this. If there is an issue, it's that this is a better character design. Period. Like this is a black woman character design.
I agree. It looks. This is more of the modern look of how like black women express themselves. Being into anime and being into fashion. I think we're so caught up in the design of it as far as the clothing design. They're caught up in more of the clothing design. But if we're talking about the hair, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish she would have rocked the buzz cut. Some African Americans, some black women, they rock the Caesar look. I think that would have worked with her. I think that would have been killer, honestly. Just judging by what her fashion choices, I think that would have worked with that, and make it like same pink hair but have it low, like some amber rose type. If they would have done that, that would have easily got S tier, easily.
I love this, and I'm a sucker for short hair, like really short hair like that. Christian had this hair once.
Yo, she really hitting that pose though.
I kind of
The waist is snatch on the waist.
I want her to
The
hurt
waist
me.
is snatch.
I think.
See, like,
Why you gotta take it there, bro?
We out here talking. Like, what are we doing?
Is she not a bad bitch?
She could be bad, and I cannot want her to hurt me.
Yeah, why you always want? Why y'all?
Nah, I would have gave. See, it's hard to give a depiction because I don't think they have the animation yet. But that's in the step in the right direction as far as the modern era that we're in right now with that type of style. So yeah, I would have gave it if it had a short hair, would have gave it like the buzz cut type with the blonde. I mean with the pink hair, that would have been easy S tier. With the style. But judging by what I'm seeing there, I agree. Yeah, I'll give it a B.
I always want women to inflict harm on you.
I don't know, man. Therapy's not going great.
No, this man look like he got a T-Boo dreadwing on.
This is Brawler from Akudama Drive. This is
so
the
right.
The hell is this? Wait, is it the same person? He's like he got the Rasta hairstyle, man. It looks like the same person, but it just looks like two different art styles, though. This to me looks like like a little pump type. Looks more Hispanic than black. Well, let's see if there's any other images. If it's just those two, I would give it a C, just because it looks more C. You get it? Hispanic.
Same artist as
Or
Danganronpa.
mixed
These are
between
the
black and white.
He purchased these for $13.99.
Maybe it's the red.
Whole lot of it.
Actually, yo, the right actually just kind of looks like Buff Cardi. S tier.
Buff Cardi. S tier's kind of crazy. I don't know. Tied up, it's looking way better.
Tied up.
Okay. It's just still looks Hispanic. That grew up in black culture.
I'll give that an A.
Yeah, tied up is an A. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just all out. I don't know, man. I feel like he could have did a better job with that.
Next up, we have another One Piece character. This one's
This is
from
black.
That does not look black at all. This looks like a European man that's been that goes outside a lot and gets a lot of tans. Or this looks Hispanic. Why do I say that? Not just the eye color. Well, nobody with a pink eye color. but the nose is very angular, very European angular. The bridge, the nose, thin mouth, the jawline, just very. Jawline could be black as well, but it's just everything is too angular for it to be black.
One of the more recent arcs.
Oh,
And the
he could
hairstyle,
be a
too.
Hispanic king. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks
bro.
Hispanic.
Dominican.
So he got just one strand of hair going on there. Or like
I don't think he black, by the way.
Finally, someone is speaking. Speak the truth, man. Speak the truth.
I'm gonna be real. This is the one time the Black Council, if we as the Black Council go like, let's identify what doesn't make this a black character.
Okay, listen, man. You know, One Piece, I told you that's the one thing I know about. This man ain't black. He not even human.
What about Piccolo?
He's
That's
not
different.
human.
That is a black man. He a dirty Namekian. I already told you. This guy ain't black.
I'm black.
He gonna look
I'm
at you
black.
like, black? I'm not like them.
Next up, we got another Carole and Tuesday character. And
That ain't black either. He's speaking of ain't black. That ain't black. That looks European again. This ain't black at all. It looks Hispanic. This is Hispanic.
the Carpenter.
Listen. I'm not trying to be the black police here. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not. But come on.
Yo,
What are we
that ain't black.
What are we talking about? You tell me Betty Boop is goddamn black? What are we talking? What?
When we went through this, I got to get a look at these beforehand, and I went through. I was like,
No, honestly, King more black than this girl.
I've seen light skinned shawties who like this. If this was
Nah.
now,
I see Hispanic, all right, or they're mixed between black and white.
I'd be like that hair.
That's a
style.
Zendaya.
But back in the
That's
day,
Zendaya.
I feel like a lot of non-black women also did this type of like,
Yeah, it's definitely giving
Hairstyle.
hairspray. Like,
yeah, like hairspray type. Transracial? I think the one telltale sign is if we just look at the one with blonde hair, we're like, nah, it's a no.
oh, that's the same person.
Wait, that's the same.
Yeah.
Wait, that's her.
That's exactly my
Zendaya.
Point. Exactly my point.
Zendaya.
That's a black woman.
Yeah.
Zendaya.
You look at Beyonce, it's like, yo, that's still
No,
black.
but then look at even with Beyonce, it's like there's a reason why she does that to appeal to other race, especially white.
Like, you look
And
at
she's
this,
light-skinned
it's
black.
Yo, that's Marilyn Monroe.
Now, commenter, I understand that she's attractive, so you
But
want
Beyonce
her
is
to
fully
be
black,
ours,
though.
but some
She's
we
not
gotta
mixed.
call it like we see it.
But she's light skinned.
Yeah, it would, but
Zendaya's
like,
mixed.
yeah.
Are we gonna add a DQ?
Zendaya,
Editing Tyler,
Zendaya.
add a DQ tier.
We had a DEI.
Zendaya, Zendaya.
She's a DEI
DEI
black.
picture put in our
Zendaya,
goddamn
That's a DEI black.
video. Editing Tyler, put him in the DEI tier.
Arca Corvus.
What is with the edge, man? I mean, not edge, but like, dang, I thought I took my stuff to the extreme. Woo. I mean, the eyebrows too. I gotta see another image before
Another
I give
Gachi
it.
Akuta character.
Are these wicks?
Whoa. It's hard for me to say. Someone said, "Is this a wig?" One of them said that. I could see that, like some blackface type thing. White person put on a black hairstyle. Look at me. I'm one of them. I don't. I like the creative risk taking that it has done. So I appreciate that. However, other than that, I'm gonna have to give it a C. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's great either.
Yeah, it looks like Wicks.
This is fire, actually. I'm not even mad at the airline because it's like, it works.
For how messy it is, like the
yeah.
vibe, I think it kind of goes with it. I feel like we could do a little bit different for styling, but with the fit and the vibe, it does fit well.
Yeah. I think all of the hairstyles we run into so far just aren't like, manga anime enough. You know what I mean? This has some spunk in it.
Yeah, I give it an A. I'm
He's
giving it
got
an A.
aura.
Give it an A. All right.
Shout out
Give
to
it a
Wicks.
C.
I'm rocking with the wicks.
And I think this might be our last character.
What is that? Dang, man. You know what? I give them props for trying to be expressive with the alignment of, the black hairstyles. So I appreciate that. I gotta see another image, but it's not terrible. I think it would have been cooler, like I said before, like if the top of the hair was a different hair color, or create like a gradient where the tips could be a different hair color to be more expressive. I think that would have bumped it up more. But judging by what I'm seeing, I'll give it a B. Just you tried, like my father used to say. You have tried. You have tried.
Soul Eater.
So remember Homeboy from the beginning with the super stripe across? This was his first iteration.
You made me want to.
Oh, it's the same person. Oh, this is okay. So it's the same. It's the same judgment that I gave before. You could get away with like I said. I made this before with Kimberly and Raven, right, from Tekken. So I did like their version as if they're together. It's like on my old channel. So you could get away with hair having stuff like this, because obviously Raven is influenced by Wesley Snipes' Blade. You could do that, but then you still need to have the African American features. Have the flat nose. Not all of them have. Not every African American have a flat nose, but most of us do. We got the flat noses. Once the nose becomes small and angular, then you're most likely mixed with European. Some don't. Not all. I always want to say that. But on average, we're talking about average, not exceptions to the rule. But yeah, nose, lip volume, some have lip volume, some don't. But if you want to get something where graphically, the moment you see it in 1 second, it's like, yep, I know exactly what that race is. That's what you want to go for. You don't want to have something where you're kind of confused, like, what is this? I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. Is this Hispanic? Is this black? Is this blah, 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 blah? So yeah, like this one here, it's like, you don't know. You don't know. I don't see this and automatically know. Let me know. If you guys disagree, let me know down below.
To brush my hair.
Yeah, I actually always liked this. He was like one of the first quote unquote well done black anime characters. God, I wish they did a story about him.
He kind of look like what's bro from Don
Ken Takakura?
Yeah, he kind of like Kenny on the left.
I put Okaroon on in the black.
Can we
hero.
rate Okaroon right?
Okaroon, I will take Okaroon. I will not take a king, but I will take Okaroon. Throw Okaroon up real quick. That is a light skinned nigga with a fade.
Who's Okaroon?
Okaroon, Oyonkapoon, like it's kind of.
You tell me this ain't an octoroon?
No. Y'all had me thinking I was about to say.
I see what they're coming from. It's definitely it looks like a black version of that, honestly. Yeah. It's still, you want something when you do character designs, right? You want something to automatically tell from a split second the race, all right? Especially if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, brother. Logic looks blacker than this person.
That's no, he don't. Come on. Why are we lying? Why are we?
It's crazy. Logic is half black, half white too. Yeah.
Logic look blacker than him, bro.
Logic has blue eyes.
No, hold up.
Logic looks straight white. Nobody would know unless he know.
Dang,
you're like, what? He's mixed?
Look really white. I'm Googling this.
Logic is mixed. Yeah.
Actually, low key, he do look like these two pictures Adrian put, and then the one
just
that
look
he
white.
Wait a second.
Yeah, he got a lot of European, a lot of Caucasian genes in him.
He looks like Logic. Is he black?
That man ain't black.
Wait. This character's supposed to be. No, I didn't pay attention. No way this character's supposed to be black. Nah, they're just joking. They're joking. This character's not supposed to be black. Okay, I don't believe it. If that's true, then that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense.
Hold on a second. Wait a second.
He actually does look like Logic now.
Wait.
He looks like Logic, Is he black?
That
All
man
right, y'all,
ain't
I think I'm
black.
gonna take it back. I take it back. We gotta take logic. I like that we're doing it on the basis that this Japanese kid looks like he looks like this Japanese kid who we want. So logic, therefore, by the transitive property, is black.
I like Killer Grung though. I think it looks cool. I'm gonna put it at A tier personally.
Yeah, I give it an
Logic Death look like Okoro.
Beat this, bro. It's actually hear me out. Perfect.
All right, that's the last character.
Yeah, if you want.
That's the last character. All right, so what do you guys think? You guys agree with them? Let me know down below. And like I said before, if you want me to make certain characters, you know, any characters you guys want me to do, let me know in the comment section below. These are the recent character designs I've done, all right? All right, people. And that's the one I did my depiction of the new Avatar, right? Earth. And now I found out it's going to be a female avatar. It's going to be a twin. So that's actually canon, right? So, hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.